In this video, I'm going to be ranking every single Friday hero card from worst all the way to best in NBA 2K23 My Team. So all the cards in the Minute Bowl lock-in. I won't be counting any Tuesday cards like Joel Embiid, like Paul George, Penny Hardaway, because those hero cards came out on Tuesdays. So I'll just be going over the Minute Bowl lock-in set, ranking every single card in his promo set to lock in for Minute Bowl. So obviously he'll be in this, top 16 cards, but at my number 16 spot is going to be the Speedy Clarkson. I'll be ranking them from the worst card, which I think is Speedy Clarkson at number 16, to who I think is the best card in the Minute Bowl lock-in set at obviously number 1. So number 16 is going to be Pink Diamond Speedy. He's a 5'11" point guard, 6'2" wingspan. That's pretty much all I need to say. He can't really dunk the basketball because he's too short. He's going to be a liability on defense. Yes, he might be a fun card to use, but yeah, just all around he's going to have to come in at number 16. At the number 15 spot, kind of similar to Speedy Clarkson in the sense that he's just a liability on defense. Only 6'4" at the point guard position for Jordan Poole, 6'6" wingspan. Not the best defensive stats in the world, but also not terrible. Like, they're solid defensive stats for a Jordan Poole card. The jump shot I'm also not even like the biggest fan of as well. Yes, he's got some pretty good dribble six. He's got the tray fade. He'll be a fun card to use in game. I just think he's gonna have to come in at number 15. Number 14 though is gonna be the Pink Diamond George Mirson. Yes, I know he's got 25 speed, 25 acceleration, but I still feel like you gotta have him over Jordan Poole and Speedy Clarkson. I think he's a little bit more valuable on the court, especially for the hero one, because he does have a 73 3 ball, and I think he can shoot a wide open three, which helps him space out the floor a little bit more. Yes, he's going to be super slow and he's basically unusable in game, but if you want to play clutch time and just mash every single possession and have a very good interior defender, I still think George Mirson is not a terrible option at the center position. But at the number 13 spot is going to be the Pink Diamond Robert Williams, just an elite level defender, 6'9" or 6'8" at the 3, 7-foot wingspan. The card's got amazing defensive stats and badges, including a 95 block, 92 steal, 94 lateral quickness, 95 perimeter, 97 interior defense, and then he's got tons and tons of good Hall of Fame defensive badges. Yeah, offensively he's not the best in the world. He does have some pretty good dribble sigs, but his jump shot is questionable. It's a little bit baited and a little bit slow in game, but I still think because of his defense, you got to put him somewhere, in that top 13 range. At the number 12 spot though, I do have Dark Matter Kevin Durant. I know it might seem a little bit low for KD, but there's just a lot of great cards in the Minute Bowl hero lock-in set that KD's not a bad card at all. Like, I would say from this point forward, and even Robert Williams, all these cards are actually super elite at their positions. KD, 6'10" small forward, 7'4" wingspan, all around can do it all. I mean, he's got a good jump shot. For a lot of people, I'm not the biggest fan of it personally, but I know a lot of people do like his release. I just hate his dribble sigs. I feel like his movement is terrible, but still, Kevin Durant can do pretty much everything on the court at a very high level. At the number 11 spot, I know it might sound crazy to say, but I do think Xavier McDaniel is slightly better than Kevin Durant. He's a 6'9" small forward, 7-foot wingspan. He's going to be slightly better on the defensive end than KD. Nothing too crazy of a difference, but he's also got some pretty good defensive tendencies. But the biggest difference is his dribble sigs. He's got the Curry size up the tray escape, which is so much better than what Kevin Durant has. He's also got the quick drops off one. He's got the front clutches. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of his jump shot, I still think it's maybe slightly better than KD's, and he's also great at going to the basket. So that one is a close one between Xavier McDaniel and Kevin Durant, but I do think Xavier is slightly better at the small forward position. At the number 10 spot though is going to be Pink Diamond Bamba. The card's still an elite center in the game, being 7 foot with a 7'10" wingspan. He's just going to give you great size for your squad. Has a great wingspan, great player model. You take a look at his defensive stats. He's got a 96 block, 90 steal, 88 perimeter, 95 interior defense, and then he does have some amazing Hall of Fame defensive badges like Anchor, Box Beast, Brick Wall, Chase on Artist, Clamps, Pogo Stick, Post Lockdown, Rebound Chaser, and then some pretty good ones on gold as well. Offensively, not the greatest offensive card in the world, but he can green a wide open shot in the catch and shoot, and he can create his own shot a little bit if he needs to. But Bamba just going to be an elite level defender. At the number 9 spot is going to be the Galaxy Kyle Kuzma. Kind of the opposite of Bamba. He's going to be an amazing offensive card and maybe not the best on the defensive end, but he's definitely not a bad defender. He's got pretty much almost 90 in every single defensive category. He's got some pretty good Hoff defensive badges, but yeah, offensively is where this card's going to be at. He's got such a good jump shot with the Kuzma base, Kuzma upper on very quick timing. If you guys have used this Kuzma card, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Just such a quick jump shot that I do feel like is easy to green. And then he's got the Kyle Lowry size up and the tray escape as well. So he's got great movement, an elite level jump shot, you know, good dunk packages. All around Kuzma, I think, is the 9th best card in the Manute Hero lock-in set. At the number 8 spot is going to be the Hirohito Turkulu, a 6'10" point guard, 6'11" wingspan. He's got to be somewhere in this top 8. I would say definitely top 10. You know, he's got such a good jump shot with the John Stockton base and the Trae Young upper on very quick timing. He's also got pretty good dribble sigs. He can play solid defense because of his size and his wingspan and his height being 6'10". So I do think Hiro Turkulu is going to be the 8th best card in the Friday lock-in hero set, whatever you do want to call it. But yeah, at number 7 is going to be the Hero Dark Matter MJ. I think he's such an elite point guard still, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. I do think he's slightly better than Hito, you know, at number 8, just because of his defense. I think is slightly better than Hiro Turkulu. I think he's also just faster in game, you know, feels a little bit quicker with the ball in his hands. He's a lot better at getting downhill. I mean, he's got 99 driving dunk, 99 speed, 99 acceleration, pretty good Hall of Fame badges all around, you know, great on-ball steal tendency at a 98, and then his jump shot is good. I'm not the biggest fan of the MJ upper, but the KPJ base definitely makes up for it, you know, being on very quick timing. And then he's also got the Trae fade, he's got the Kyle Lowry size up, the Trae escape, he's got great dunk packages, really good at getting to the basket. All around, still one of the better point guards in the game. At the number 6 spot, I'm going to be talking about another point guard, and that's going to be the Hero Jokic, a 6'11" point guard, 7'3" wingspan. The card plays elite level defense because of his size. He's got an amazing jump shot with the Eric Paschal base, Oscar Robertson upper on very quick timing. Actually is a very good jump shot for a 6'11" card, and then also very solid dribble sigs for, once again, a 6'11" card. So I do think Jokic still one of the best, maybe you could even argue the best point guard in the game. At the number 5 spot though, I do have the Dark Matter hero Tim Thomas, a small forward shooting guard, 6'10" with a 7'2" wingspan, and I do think he's the best shooting guard currently in the game, even over T-Mac and Terry Dischinger, which is a very close debate because those shooting guard cards are still amazing. But I like Tim Thomas's size, I like his dribble sigs a lot more than Terry Dischinger and T-Mac, having the Steve Francis size up and also having the Trae escape. I feel like his movement and his ability to create his own shot is a little bit better than those type of cards, and then his jump shot's also super quick and does have the Trae fade as well. So Tim Thomas, I do think, is the 5th best card in the Manute lock-in. At the number 4 spot is going to be the Dark Matter Ben Simmons, a 6'11" point guard, 7' wingspan, very similar to Jokic. I just think his defense is so overpowering. Like, he just plays such good defense in game. He grabs rebounds, he's really good at getting to the basket, still has some of the better slashing animations for a point guard, and then his 91 3-ball with his jump shot and those Hall of Fame shooting badges really isn't that bad. And they also did give the card Trae escape, so he can move a little bit cleaner and just more smooth on the offensive end. But at number 3 is going to be the Dark Matter Bull. I think these are probably like the top 3 cards in the game, to be honest, all going to be from the Manute lock-in set. Bobo, though, at the small forward position, 7'2" with a 7'7" wingspan, can do everything on the court at such a high level. Just an overpowered card at the small forward position. At number 2 is going to be Dark Matter Yao Ming. I think he's slightly worse than Manute, who is obviously going to be at number 1. I think Manute is the best card in the game, just slightly better than Yao. I think it's a somewhat close comparison. I mean, I wouldn't say close, but I would say, you know, you can make an argument for Yao Ming, but I do think Manute just does pretty much everything better than Yao. His wingspan, his player model is just so much better than Yao Ming's. He runs super fast in game. Like, he feels like 10 times faster than Yao, even though their speed and acceleration is basically the same. And defensively, he just covers more ground. He's got a longer wingspan, so it feels like he blocks more shots, and he's just more of an interior force, and he's also got a better and wider player model. So I do think Manute is going to be the best card from the Friday Heroes. I mean, it makes sense. He is the hero lock-in, so I would hope the lock-in is the best card in the set. But then I do think the actual card to lock in for, like those 15 cards you have to lock in for Manute, I do think Yao Ming is the best for that. So let me know in the comment section down below, who do you guys think is the best card in the hero lock-in set? Is it Yao Ming? Is it a Ben Simmons? Is it a Bull? And let me know your guys' favorite card to use from all the Friday Heroes, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.